Hey everyone and welcome, I'm Dark Skye, and today we are playing StarRupture, a survival builder where every upgrade pulls us deeper into a planet that's already killed better teams than us. In this episode, we're tightening the whole operation, reorganizing lines, improving throughput, and pushing our tech faster so that we can reach deeper into the planet and finally see why the other teams failed. The corporation's reports are full of gaps and redacted pages, but the wreckage left behind doesn't lie. We're still working off our time and our debt as a prison labor on a hostile planet. If we can keep the factory humming and survive long enough to reach the places those teams vanished, maybe we can walk away paid out, or we become just another failure stamped into this planet's history. So what I've done so far is that I found that
activity detected.
Oh, well, that's coming. But what I found out is I wanted to take like items and then I can cover more of them with if I have them all going to the same thing. So each one of these has the this titanium sheet. So if we look here, each one of these is a titanium sheet, but it's all set onto each one of these different corporations. So we can do multiple corporations all at once without doing everything and setting everything up. But let's get out of the sun here before we burn up, and we'll pick up after the Holocaust. Now, what I'm hoping to do is after we get hit with this, we're going to go and check out some areas that are usually pretty bug infested in hopes of finding some blueprints and all that. So we'll see what happens then. So while we're waiting for the planet to cool down here, one of the things I did here is that we have some of these that I've already gotten done and completed. So we get the Griffiths Blue Corporation here, which gives us the equipment upgrade station. That's super nice to get that knocked out finally. And then we also have the Selenian Corporation here, which gives us the furnace. It's going to unlock all kinds of new fun stuff for us to work with. So we'll definitely claim that one.
Temperature within acceptable parameters.
And then this one here allows us to have the map. So now we can use the map to see where we're located.
We unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
You mean a map?
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
So all we have to do now is hit M and we can see where we're located. We have our current base right here. We have another base here. We got some dead bodies out here. There's a geoscanner we'll need to check out there. Underground cave, we already done that one. Unknown location out this way, and we've already done this underground cave as well. And then there's a dead body out there. I don't remember seeing that dead body. I'll have to check that out. But there's a drone wreck right there. Oh yeah, we already picked that up. And there should have been like a drone wreck like right in here somewhere, but I don't see it. So we'll go out here, we'll do some looking around, see what kind of things we can run into. Now the other thing is if we look at this here, we got the clever robotics. And in the clever robotics, now we have the building drone. So that's pretty sweet. Now we can use that to be able to build from the top and look down to, get everything better organized and better, easier to see. To see where we get the wind turbines. Okay, here it is. That's what I was looking for. I want to get this multi-rail 3 and rail modular 3. That'll be pretty sweet to have. This one is like a merging one, where this one here allows us to run 3 on just one pillar. So that'll be pretty sweet. If we can get that knocked out, that'll be nice. Gonna need that titanium housing. So there's gonna be that. And so it looks like everything's kind of cooled off. So let's head over to this area over here. Hit one of these red panels and burst into flames or anything.
Future Health Solutions has received its order. Homesick? Living in a space colony often separates us from our loved ones. Try oxytocinum, a syrup that releases a quadruple dose of oxytocin, the closeness hormone. You don't have to visit your family to feel like they're there.
Okay, so this is the area I wanted to get into here. We can pick up all kinds of goodies.
You're nearing the abandoned outpost of a previous expedition. Search the area. You'll find equipment and information you can use.
Can I use any of what's left standing?
Unfortunately, no. All buildings were created for a core that was an older model, incompatible with the current version of the building tools programming. But it's okay. Look on the bright side. Anything you find here is yours. I won't tell anyone.
I can't even build anything here?
Officially, this is still territory belonging to the IRO and its partner companies. Even though they failed, it doesn't change the fact that they were here first.
Oh, blueprints, nice. That's one thing I was looking for.
Finally, an LEM.
Correct. A limbic enhancement membrane. It increases the brain's capabilities. Once placed in the disc, it will improve your motor or cognitive skills.
Can't wait to install it. I miss the days when I was loaded with them. I always feel like I'm hungover without any.
All right, let's get out of here. I think we got some blueprints that we can install, and I'll definitely check that out and see what we can get from that. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, there's a dead body nearby.
Ah, tasty.
See, doubles natural toxicity, lasts 30 minutes. Do we have any food on us? Keep that there. There we go. Says there's supposed to be a dead body over here somewhere. Must have went over the top of it. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Hidden.
Gotcha.
Now we're getting some war bonds. We'll be able to use those later on as we unlock the area where we're able to use war bonds. So that'll be pretty nice. All right, let's see what blueprints we got and what we are able to unlock. And it looks like we managed to unlock level 4 of the Future Health Solutions, which gives us the LEM station. Pretty sweet. So we'll be able to use these lesser LEMs down here and whatnot to do it. This one here reduces natural hydration loss by 12%. This one here reduces our calorie loss or our food loss by 10%. And then we just have to be able to install them in the LEM stations. So pretty nice there to be able to have that. Now let's go in here, see if we can't unlock. You can see that we have the furnace now, so there's going to be even more stuff that we're going to need to do as far as unlocking. We have the titanium housing right there. That's one of the ones that I need, but I need to make the titanium beams first. And then it looks like for us to make glass, we're going to need to get some helium. And then we also need the calcium powder.
Altura status, stable. Arcadia status, stable.
So on the fabricator here, we should be able to insert that. Now we got the rotor, so that's cool. And we can then get that, and now we can get the tubes. We just need to get the titanium rods, and we should have the tubes unlocked. And then we'll have to work on getting these ones here. You can see that we need the rotors to unlock this stabilizer, as well as getting the blueprint from that, as well as the titanium rods. So that'll be nice once we get that all done. We need the glass and the tubes, and then 800 data points to unlock this applicator, and then we should be pretty much done with that. So once we can get some of this done. Now, one of the things that I was thinking about was if I could make, say, a factory. Maybe I'll put out another factory kind of out here in the center, and I'm going to use that as a where I'm going to do all my processing stuff. So I'll use this base here as a kind of a first base with the solar panels and everything. What I want to do is I want to use this here so that I can use these machines here, smelt the items that I need, and then I'll take that to another base where it'll get processed into all the different things that we need and all that. Now, I want to stick it out probably, I don't know, maybe out in this area somewhere. That might be good. I mean, it's kind of rocky around here. So, I mean, we have to be a little bit on the creative side to try to figure out a good spot. Now, on these meteorites, we have these like little chunks here, so we can like take that one out. And that just gave us some wolfram. And if we do this side there, we get some titanium right there. That's more titanium. And then we got some purple there. Oh, and that gave us
has finished regenerating.
They gave us helium. So you can get mine all the different things if you're careful enough. You can mine all the stuff around it. And for all these things here, we want to pick these up as we see them. Just pick up all these.
We need to survive.
Yes, that's right, because we need to survive. But it's all for our research and everything, too, because sometimes some of those you will need like 100 of those just to unlock one area. And each time we pick up one of those, we just get one. So it's going to take a little bit for us to get everything we need. So you can actually take a rail from here, as long as you connect it from one of these bases or one of these machines, and you take it and you connect it to this one over here. I could use the power off of this base and power that base as well, and then we could be able to process everything we need without having to add more solar panels. Just put all the solar panels on this one. So we can have a base where we can just have power only. And then we can have a base that's for processing everything. So I'm thinking what I want to do here is, let's see if we can't get some of this stuff set up here and figure out what we need. And if we can organize this a little bit better. So this one here, looks like we're going to need to get the wolfram powder, and we need calcium powder. This one here needs titanium beams and titanium sheets. And then with this one here, also needs the titanium sheets. And then this one down here needs the wolfram plate. But we also need the titanium housing. So I'm not sure what we need to do about getting the titanium housing, because we already have the sheets coming down here. I'm thinking what I want to do is, yeah, we just have the single rail connectors right now. We don't have the multiples yet, so we have to work those out. I want to get, see if we can't disconnect this. And then I want to build a storage unit here. And then we're gonna just hit Z on this, and we'll be able to get the belt without having to open up. And so now let's just do that. I want to get a bunch of these rods and stuff, because we're gonna need those to unlock stuff with in our research area and all that. And now this one here, let me see here, what do we need? I have to set up some more stuff here. Oh, so I need these titanium beams. I know I'm going to need some rotors. The rotors require us to have the titanium rods, which is what we are currently pumping out. So, and we're going to need the wolfram wire. And then we could also do the pistol ammo. I don't know if we need to do pistol ammo right now, but let's see if we can't build up some of our base here and get like this equipment upgrade. Let's do that. Getting a little on the crowded side in here. I think what I want to do before I do this is let's set up another habitat. There we go. So now we have a whole nother room here to work with. I'm going to put in the equipment upgrade right here.
Congratulations. You've just built the weapon and modification station. You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons. Nothing's free, but don't worry. You won't need to spend a dime. Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons. You can find quite a few of them in the wallets of the fallen on Arcadia.
War bonds. Brings back memories from the army. I thought they were discontinued after winning the battle for Circes.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war. War with the Resistance.
So here is where I'm able to put these LEMs. Like this one here increases my stamina regen by 20%. But I need to get this unlocked, which I'm almost there. I'm level 9. So I just need to get level 10, and then I'll be able to put this LEM in. And then once we do some combat, we'll be able to unlock these here and be able to put in all the LEM for combats. And then down here we have our survival. You can see we're level 13 right now, but we need just to get a survival LEM, and then we can slot that in. So, I mean, we're getting there. We're getting close. We got some things knocked out already, so definitely have to check that out. Now, this one here, we have the pistol, and we can. This is what we currently have as the UPP-7 Reaper, but we can upgrade them if we have war bonds and everything like that. So, let me see here. What I'd like to do is to get the new like a rifle or something. Let's see. So we got 50 war bonds right here, so we're gonna have to need to run out and find some more of the fallen. See, I got I got those 50 there. Pistol ammo. This one here is for an analyzing machine. We can turn that in to get some more points. So we'll put that in there. We get another 700. This is also for an analyze, so that'll give us another 500. And this is also, this will give us 1,500. So that's pretty sweet. And then we could do the ignium, but I mean, we're at about 5,000 right now for as far as research points. So I think we're pretty good. We don't need to spend that ignium right now. So I think we're good. So we should be able to go in here, and if there's anything that we need to unlock, looks like I need more of these titanium rods, which I made the storage container for it. So we should be able to knock out a lot of the that stuff, get that knocked out. And then let's see here. I want to do. Let's see, we got the fabricator, we got the basic printers. The other one was the furnace. What do we need on the furnace? We need titanium sheets. And then we're going to need some of this helium for the glass. Also going to need that calcium powder for the glass. And then we're going to need some more blueprints down here to unlock a lot of these things down here. And then we got the super magnet. So yeah, we got a lot of things unlocked so far. And you can see that I'm running like 3 different things and knocking them out. This one here, I don't have the stuff for. And this one, yeah, we just need to go and check out the calcium area and see where we're at with that. Now we're going to need to also take out the that little looks like an antenna over there on top of the hill, but there's going to be a bunch of mobs that are going to come out of it, and so we're going to need to wait until we can get the rifle, which shouldn't take us too long to get that rifle knocked out, and then we should be able to get through that relatively easy. All right, so here's the ones we are looking at here. And let me see, what do we got making up right here? What is this? What's this machine making? It doesn't look like it's making anything. So we can do the calcite sheets, which requires us to get the blocks. And then this one here is full of this ore. So I'm thinking what I want to do is maybe just take this out here, and then that way I can use all of this area out here to get this all set up. All right, now I got this kind of set up a little bit better. Let's see if we can't put down the machines now. I want to put in the smelter. Let's put the smelter in right here. All right, and then on this side here, oh, I didn't realize that this was going to get in the way. We might have to up this a little bit to get everything to work right. Let's see, let's just start it off a little bit higher, I guess. All right, so I figure what I'm going to do is have it bring it up here, run it through this, and then I'll have it come back down around here and then go into the machines I need. Or I could just put these machines up top here and then just run all the stuff through these up top and keep everything else down below. That might even actually work even better than expected. So let me see here. I want to put in the smelters here. Let's see, we'll put the smelters in like right here. There we go. So we got 4 of those now. And then I want to put in a fabricator.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
Dang. So I want to do the calcium blocks. Ooh, that's cool looking. And then I want to set this one up to do the calcite sheets. All right, so we just need to wait this out here until this is done, and then we'll be able to move on. Looks like we're almost complete on a couple of these corporation things here, so it'd be nice to get that done. Okay, so we got that all taken care of. Let's see if we can't get these machines set up. What I want to do here is let's set up the rail connector. And then I want to set up maybe another rail connector down here. Set that up to go into there. And then I want to take this and let's put that in there. That should get that going. Now, this one here is going to be smelting and turning it into calcium blocks, and then from here it's going to go into this, and it's going to take that and turn that into calcite sheets. All right, so we have most of this all nicely set up here. We just got to set these up now. We want calcite sheets here, and on this one here, we want to put in the blocks. I'm thinking that what I'd like to do is to change this out. Let's see, I want to take this out here now. And in its place, let's put in a storage unit. And then what I want to do is, let's see, let's take the Z and put that into there, bring that there. And then we want it to do calcite blocks. That way we can start saving up for the blocks, get those blocks knocked out. Yeah, seems like we're doing pretty good on this. We got that pretty much knocked out. Just need to clarify this down here a little bit more. All right, that's pretty nice. We can actually see quite a distance being up here. I can see that there is, it looks like some more of that titanium stuff over there. On the other side of that is where that wolfram is. We have more titanium over there. So we might want to use those, maybe drag it out here to the center and then just use the center as our processing area. We can fill up this middle section as far as our base and as far as a processing area, and then we'll use these area and that area over there as more for the processing of everything. So that way we have the resources and everything are being here, and they then they're going through the smelters, and then once they go through the smelters, then they come over here, and then that's where everything else is going to get processed. I think that's going to be a better situation for us. We have to knock out this thing out here. That's going to uncover some area for us. And then we got some critters that are out here among, you know, the out here among the rocks. So we're going to probably need to set up some guns and all that so that we can defend those. I imagine that they spawn in the same spot all the time. So once we get the that area over there kind of taken over, we can put down some guns, and then that way every time they spawn, then it'll just take them out. Be done with them. Now let's go over here and get this water.
I need to survive. Acquired.
Let's see, you got some helium up there. Take that. Whoa, hello. Where'd all those guys come from? Oh, he's got some more buddies over there.
Acquired.
Now, I wonder if we build over here, if the enemy will stop spawning. Oh, no. We'll have to check that out and see how that works out. There was a guy right here. We looted him, so we don't need him anymore. Once we get the rifle, we'll be able to take out that. That should be make things a little bit easier for us. Oh, the little guys seem to have taken out our base over here. Oh, hello, big guy. Our little critters. I guess we're gonna need some guns up here as well. Huh? Oh, I see. That thing just kind of goes away after a while after they poisoned it or whatever. Okay, well, that's good to know. See, you don't need this no more. Let's take that out. All right, looks like we managed to get quite a bit done today. I'm quite happy with our turnout so far, and I think we just need to continue working on this and ironing this out. I think while I'm offline, maybe I'll try to see if we can't set up a base so I find a high point over there and then start building the base out. And then we can, I'll make this into more of an area where we can make all the blocks and get all the blocks set up, and then process everything in this this middle section out here. And same with the other side. I'll get the iron and the titanium and the wolfram, and I'll bring that out to the center, and then we'll start processing it down the center of the area over here, which we seem to have quite a bit of room, so that you know, once we get away from all the hills and all the water and everything like that, things should be a little bit easier. But I want to thank everybody for coming along and joining us. I think this is going to be a super fun game, and I'm really looking forward to playing more of this game. This is kind of weird. I've never seen that. Whoa, I can walk through it. Definitely, we're going to have to do more on our next episode. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.